Pioneers once lived here, the Cowell family. Only the bones of buildings remain of what a century ago was a major industry. Using fuel from nearby forests and limestone from quarries, these Cowell kilns produced lime for the cement that built Northern California. For Santa Cruz, the Cowell Company was an economic engine. But as the Cowells affected nature, surprisingly, so nature influenced them. The last of the Cowell men, Samuel H. Cowell, donated nearby land that became Cowell Redwoods State Park. And back when Hal Hyde helped found UC Santa Cruz, he discovered this Cowell family desk and an important clue to their values.
Right in here, that said good names.
And from his own good names, Samuel Cowell chose trustees for the Cowell estate who shared his values.
They cared about the land. They had a reverential feeling about the land. These trustees really wanted to continue this particular lovely piece of property into something that they believed in.
And so in 1960, the Cowell Foundation trustees agreed to sell the spectacular Cowell Ranch below market for a new University of California campus. The UC Regents had to decide between this site and one in Almaden Valley, and so they toured both, and they too fell under the spell of this land.
The deciding factor was the weather, which was beautiful here, and then getting over into Almaden and not being able to get up on the property in an air-conditioned bus, and they were crying, the smog was in.
And with that, Santa Cruz got the new university. The Cowell trustees no sooner sold the land than they donated the proceeds to build Cowell College, the first college at the new campus.
We designed this first college to be a village in itself.
And in a tribute to the Cowell Foundation's vision, the new university's leadership took stewardship of the land to new heights. The colleges were nestled like villages in the redwood groves. The first chancellor, Dean McHenry, decreed that only he or Vice Chancellor Hal Hyde could okay the cutting down of any redwood over 6 inches thick. Hal says stewardship was a factor even in the hiring.
I think we unconsciously favored those that liked the land.
And not by accident, over the decades, the occupants of this stunning campus pioneered programs to understand and preserve our world. Sustainable agroecology, marine research, astrophysics. Nyan McAvoy is publisher of Chronicle Books and a UC Santa Cruz alum and trustee. He's seen the campus add enormously to the Cowell legacy.
The kind of thinking that the Cowells wanted advanced has become some of the most important thinking in the world today. That is, reverence for our land, our natural resources, our food, and all of that is something that students at Santa Cruz learn to care about deeply. I think it's true that the university has stewarded that gift well and used it to create something of enormous educational value.
Over the years, the Cowell Foundation also provided funds for UCSC's Cowell Student Health Center, for the new Teacher Center, restoring the historic Cowell Cooperage, and more. Susan Wolf knows smart philanthropy. She's an executive at the Corrett Foundation, and she calls the Cowell impact transformative.
What I know about Cowell is that they have a vision. They see an opportunity, and they know how to seed it. And what UC Santa Cruz has been able to achieve with that for its faculty, for its students, and for the community surrounding it has been monumental. Our community wouldn't be the same without it.
Yes, pioneers once lived here, and today new pioneers thrive here, studying our world, bettering it, in harmony with it. What would those first Cowell trustees think?
I think they'd be amused and amazed, and has certainly gone farther than any of us could realize at the start was possible.
And for that, we thank the Cowell Foundation.